Tallis back again with Airbrush the World and Black Book 22. Alright, we got our air, we got our hoses all connected, we got paint in the bottle, and we got our airbrush. This is a dual action airbrush, which means when you push down the trigger, air comes out, nothing but air, and when you pull back, it lets paint out. The further you pull it back, the more paint's going to come out. Alright. This is a needle cap right on top of here. And if you take it off, you can get a finer line. I'm used to using it without the needle cap. When you're starting out, you could probably still keep it on. But like I said, it's a preference thing. You got to find what works for you. So basic exercises that you need to do to airbrush. There's a couple of them. You need to learn how to make dots. And so, like if I wanted to make a small dot, I would get in real close, and I'm just pulling back the trigger just a little bit. If I wanted a big dot, I'd hold it back further and pull the trigger back further. And then for the exercise, you want to go thin to wide, or from small to big. So you learn your distance and what you can get away with. Then another exercise would be the dagger stroke or flare stroke, and that's when you either start thin to wide or wide to big. So I would start out with a small dot, let's say, and as I get further away, I'm pulling the trigger back. You can also go the opposite. So you'll be holding it away further, getting closer, and letting only a little bit of paint come out. Curlicues is another good one. And for beginners, it would just be, you just want to get the motion of making like E's. And then later on, you want to learn how to thicken this on the downstroke. So it'll be like this: thin up, thick down, thin up, thick down. What else? Basically, those are the strokes you need. When you're making a line, it's basically just a moving dot. So if you can make that that dot right there, then just move it. Shading, you'll have to learn that. So I made a box like that. You see, I'm holding it further away. The further away, the lighter, softer it is, and the closer you are, that's when it gets really tight and dark. The starburst is an exercise I used to do. I used to take a sheet and I would do like 50 at a time till I, perfected it. And the starburst is you'll see like the highlights or something like that, and you start from the center, go up, and go out. And it's basically that dagger stroke right there. Then you make a fade, dot to fade. Like pretty much you're just putting these strokes together. So I used to practice that a lot. Also circles. Another thing you want to do is move your body. Instead of just trying to do it with your hand, if you move your whole body, you get a more consistent stroke, and and this looks better. It's more fluid. So if you practice these things, that's pretty much all you need to airbrush. The other great tip you can do is take a pencil and just do a whole bunch of like crazy lines and then try to follow it. So you would take your pencil, I'm just gonna use my airbrush, and just make a whole bunch of just whatever, and then see if you can follow it. But all these things, the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Um, you can also do, for the for the dots, you know, start big and then go small. And this is the curly cues is what you need for the script. And once you master that, that's when everybody will want to be your friend. That's it for right now. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on YouTube. We got Instagram. Yeah, if you need anything, just holler at us.